Hello and welcome to Manga 96, and today we're going to talk about One Piece. Today's topic will be a fun one or a toxic, depends on how you look at it. The topic being who is stronger, Big Mom or Kaido. As we all know, Big Mom is better in almost every aspect compared to Kaido. She is a better Yonko with an impressive territory compared to Kaido. Her crew is superior in every regard compared to the Beast Pirates. She is also a better and more interesting character than Kaido. Well, this still can't change as we still need to see Kaido's flashback, but I wouldn't hold my breath for Kaido to surpass her in that regard. Which leaves us only with a contest of strength to see if Kaido can surpass Big Mom at least in that category. I will take a look at their physical abilities, their devilful powers and their haki to determine who is stronger in my eyes. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning for the anime onlys and those of you who aren't caught up to the manga, as I will take into consideration what they displayed in the latest chapters. Now let's start with the biggest mother of all, Charlotte Linlin. Big Mom has immense superhuman physical strength, demonstrated by her ability to climb tall buildings despite her massive size, throw punches with tremendous destructive power and hurl Prometheus with extreme force using only a single arm. She was already born with her unnatural strength, as seen when she killed a large bear instantly with a single smack, merely intending to scold the animal, as well as broke several of a giant's bones by trying to slap a mosquito on their back. All when she was just 5 years old. When suffering from her cravings, she could destroy a village in Elbaf and defeat several armed giants without a single scratch, being described by Jorel as an evil god in the form of a child. She was strong enough to not only break Jorel's sword with her fist when he tried to attack her, but also grab the giant's beard, flip him over her shoulder and smash him into the ground with enough force to mortally wound him. Caramel believed she had the potential to become an admiral or fleet admiral of the Marines. According to Beige, she can single-handedly wreak havoc on towns and sink battleships without any effort. During a craving-caused rampage of hers in Sweet City, it was estimated that she might even bring down her mountain-sized castle itself if no one were to stop her. Katakuri also noted that his mother can destroy Totoland itself and causes even worse unimaginable destruction. She was able to break through the metal doors of her castle's treasury room, which even her daughter, a sweet Commander Smoothie, could not break through just by walking into them. Even while sleeping, she could smash the stone floor around her bed by simply tossing and turning around, as well as do the same with a slap while half asleep to merely kill a fly. Big Mom also easily damaged Beige's Big Father Fortress form, which has immense defensive power. She can also walk through the ground unscathed without being slowed down. While in an amnestic state, she was also capable of easily overpowering the powerful Ancient Zone user Queen, jumping up to his head, grabbing and smashing it into the ground with tremendous force before effortlessly lifting and throwing him into a wall and easily overpowering Luffy's haki defense and sending him flying into a wall with a single punch. She was also able to clash equally with her fellow Emperor Kaido for 2 days without being injured. Big Mom also possesses tremendous superhuman durability due to her extremely tough skin, being compared by Sanji and Capone Beige to an iron balloon. She is also able to destroy cities, sink ships, and resist cannon and gunfire without receiving a single injury. It is said that no weapon can pierce her skin. She is also able to grab Prometheus, put him in her hair and ride on him for a long period without getting any burn, despite Prometheus being a miniature sun. However, it loses its toughness completely when she is in psychological crisis, such as when someone dropped Mother Caramel's photograph that she holds dear to her, to the point that just falling to her knees could cause her to bleed. As for her Delphoid power, after the death of its previous owner Caramel, Linlin acquired the power of the Soru Soru no Mi, a paramecia type Delphoid that allows her to manifest people's souls as an eternal substance that she can grab hold of so long as the intended victim feels fear. She can then steal the soul from the victim, taking away their lifespan by an amount of her choosing. She can take a person's entire remaining lifespan, thus killing them instantly, or she can just take part of the person's remaining lifespan, leaving their lifespan that much shorter. However, this ability has no effect on those who do not feel fear, as shown when Big Mom was unable to take away Jinbei's lifespan because he was not afraid of her. Big Mom can also infuse the stolen souls into objects to give them life, turning them into beings called homies, which act as her servants. Nearly anything can be made into a homie, including animals, plants, minerals, liquids, furniture, food, buildings, and even intangible things such as fire or air. Anything made into a homie gains human-like attributes, such as the ability to walk and talk. The only things that cannot be made into homies are people and corpses. She can also create incarnation of her own soul that will completely take the task of collecting souls. In addition to creating homies from the souls she has taken from others, Big Mom can use fragments of her own soul to create special homies, which are far more powerful than regular homies due to being made from her incredibly powerful soul. Her special homies consist of Zeus, a thundercloud summoned with her left hand, Prometheus, a sun summoned with her right hand, and Napoleon, a beacon she wears on her head. Those three special homies are Big Mom's most powerful weapons. Zeus and Prometheus can unleash extremely powerful lightning bolts and flames, and Big Mom can also combine their powers to manipulate the weather and create massive storms. She can also ride either Zeus or Prometheus to fly through the air at high speed. Napoleon can telepathically receive information from other homies and relay it to Big Mom, and can also reveal a blade and hilt, allowing him to transform into a sword with devastating offensive power, which he can use to both attack on his own or be wielded by Big Mom in combat. During the Straw Hats' invasion of Totoland, Zeus was captured by Nami and turned into her servant, although Big Mom managed to reclaim him during the Fire Festival raid on Onigashima. However, after once again losing Zeus during the battle against the worst generation on the rooftop of the Skull Dome, Big Mom, enraged by Zeus' perceived incompetence and at Prometheus' suggestion, decided to replace him with a new Thundercloud special homie named Hera, who proved to be stronger and more in sync with her fellow special homies than Zeus ever was, allowing for Big Mom and her homies to use stronger and more complex moves. Big Mom later had Hera consume Zeus in order to merge their souls together and increase her power, but that didn't go as planned. As for her Haki, she possesses all three types of Haki, with her displaying advanced types of both Supreme Kings and Armament Haki, while for observation there aren't any indication for now that she possesses an advanced type. Moving on to the suicidal drunken fish Kaido. Befitting his muscle bulk, Kaido is legendary for his supreme physical power as the strongest creature in the world. He is capable of swinging his kanabo hard enough to send a normal-sized person flying into the distance in one blow, and he broke past the tremendous defensive power of Luffy's gear fort with great ease. He once sunk 9 enormous prison ships single-handedly. The most remarkable trait of Kaido's physique that he possesses is his nigh indestructible durability. Even without using Armament Haki, he took multiple powerful hits from Luffy's gear fort while in his dragon form and transformed back into his human form after being pummeled into the ground, and proceeded to receive a barrage of gear 4 hits that were even more powerful, yet he felt nothing more than annoyance, received no injuries and was able to quickly get back up and counterattack without issue. This all changed once Luffy was able to improve his Armament Haki from his training while in Udon, which was first seen when he injured Kaido with his newest Gear 4 technique, which used advanced Armament Haki. Kaido also clashed with Big Mom continuously for 1 to 3 days and emerged without any injuries or sign of fatigue, showing an incredible amount of stamina, while the Red Scabbards were able to accomplish the rare feat of drawing blood from him with their swords and attacks. Those wounds were shown to have very little, if any, effect on him. He could withstand having his own immensely destructive Boro breath redirected at him by Raizo's Maki Maki no Mi, as well as salts from Nekomamushi and Inuarashi Sulong enhanced attacks, Kawamatsu, Awa no Gawa, Izuo's Dangirian, and Kikunojo's Zanzetsu Gamma ultimately required Kinemon, Denjiro, Inuarashi, and Ashura to focus and coordinate their Togen Totsuka attack together at his scar to finally inflict significant damage. However, Kaido himself stated that the injuries were still shallow in comparison to when Oden inflicted him with a massive scar. This durability has given Kaido the reputation of being unable to die. He has been caught and tortured 18 times, and people as powerful as the Marines and the Emperors have attempted to execute him 40 times, only to fail, as Kaido survived every single attempt because every single execution weapon broke when being used on him. Most notably, Kaido has jumped from 10,000 meters from the sky onto the ground, creating a massive shockwave strong enough to sink a large ship nearby, and emerge only with small headache. It has even become a hobby for him to attempt suicide, only for it to fail. The first known time he ever suffered a significant injury was in a battle against Kozuki Oden, a legendary samurai who was dual-wielding two of the 21 great graded swords, Enma and Ame no Habagiri, gaining a scar on his body. During the raid on Onigashima, the 9 Red Scabbards were able to inflict considerable damage to him through teamwork and their improved strength and skills, though not on the same extent as Oden. When he was simultaneously attacked by Luffy, Law, Kid, Zoro and Killer, Kaido also sustained damage, even in his hybrid form. Despite taking more lasting damage from the members of the worst generation, Kaido continued fighting regularly, becoming more irritated than alarmed by their growing ability to damage him, showing his enormous endurance and pain tolerance. Kaido was however visibly taken by surprise at Law's ability to continuously bypass his defenses, as well as Luffy's and Zoro's growing skills with Conqueror's King Haki, and how both were actually able to seriously injure him with their Haki. Despite his increasing strength and skill with Supreme King's Haki, Kaido was still capable of defeating Luffy single-handedly, though Kaido admitted that the fight caused him to get more excited than he'd been in a while. Despite his enormous size, Kaido is extremely fast in combat and can move from one spot to another almost instantaneously. He completely blitzed Luffy in an instant while attacking him and appearing behind him afterwards. Another testament to his speed, he was fast enough to nearly once again blitz Luffy, despite the latter perceiving the future using observation Haki, only barely avoiding a head-on attack. As for his Devil Fruit, Kaido ate the Ua Ua no Mi model Seiryu, a mythical zone type Devil Fruit that allows him to transform into a full Serpent's Azura dragon and a human dragon hybrid at will. His full beast form is massive, roughly half the size of a small town, with extremely durable blue scales. As a dragon, Kaido is capable of moving through the air by creating special clouds called flame clouds and using them as footholds. Those clouds can also be used to lift other objects. They are even capable of lifting an entire island out of the sea. He can also release devastating blasts of fire from his mouth, which can instantly deal significant damage. Aside from his fire breath, Kaido can also release other elemental attacks from his mouth. He can release bolts of lightning by roaring or invisible sharp wind blades by blowing. Kaido has mastered his Devil powers to the level that he can access some of his dragonic abilities without needing to transform, such as generating flame clouds to levitate Onigashima. He was even able to do so while battling against 5 members of the worst generation alongside Big Mom. As for his Haki, like Big Mom, he possesses all 3 types of Haki, with him displaying advanced types of use of Supreme Kings and Armament Haki, while for observation there aren't any indication for now that he possesses an advanced type. To conclude, both are monsters physically and have displayed similar levels of Haki, so both of those categories are a tie for me, which leaves us with the Devil Fruit powers to decide this match. I don't think that there should be any debate that the Soul Fruit is superior to the Fish Fruit, that way giving the win to Big Mom. The conclusion is that Big Mom is superior in every way to Kaido, be it territory, crew, characters or strength, Big Mom ultimately wins. And that will be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, or subscribe to the channel for more One Piece content as well as other manga content, and until next time, take care.